Good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on when you guys are watching this. I'm Ryan over at Magnum Sports, and today we're going to do a quick little review over a new can that has arrived at the shop, a suppressor. It's called the Lahar-30 by Aero Precision. There's a ton of reviews out there on it, and to be honest, the only reason I didn't do this review sooner is because I actually put the can through its paces. And I had a lot of fun doing so, and I was pleasantly surprised by the suppressor itself. So to give you guys kind of an idea, Aero Precision considers this a workhorse can, right? Like, and the price would reflect, to be honest, like it's not meant to be overly pretty, even though I think it's a good looking suppressor. It's extremely well built 30 caliber can that, minus the direct thread option currently, I absolutely kind of adore this suppressor for the price point. So you're looking at anywhere from $549 for their compact model or their K model, all the way up to like $749 for their long model or their L model. And then of course you have the middle model, which is just the standard Lahar-30. These things are rugged, and that's what I really love about them. Like it gives you the kind of the okay to kind of be rough and tough on it, like you should be your firearms during training events and things like that. So you're not so much worried about nigging it up, bumping it up, or anything like that. And at a price point of, let's just say you went with the regular Lahar-30 at $650, yeah, it's an everyday man suppressor. And to be honest, it does extremely well. I have fired these at indoor ranges with no ear pro whatsoever. I'm not recommending that to everybody. I do have hearing issues, but it did not cause any discomfort whatsoever. It's intended, guys, so the suppressor itself is intended for anything from 5.56 up to 300 Win Mag, I believe. And it's got a few really unique features to it. So first of all, it's laser welded. So your baffles are actually permanently in the can. You're not taking them out, cleaning them, servicing them, or replacing them. Now, a lot of people would instantly get like a little hesitant about something like that. I don't think that needs to be the case, because Aero Precision said, you know what, I did a good enough job that we're going to provide a lifetime warranty on the suppressor. Okay, I have not cleaned out my can or anything like that. This one is actually mine. I did purchase it. But all that fun stuff being said, what I'm getting at is, like, I like the idea of not having to maintain it. I really do. It's just one less thing for me to worry about after a long day on the range or a long day of training or something like that. They do have several different mounting options. You guys can see here I have a 1/2 by 28 as this goes on to one of the AERO platforms I run. It comes with a 5.8 by 24, which is your 308 gun, so direct to your REM 700s and things like that. And then they claim to have an open source mounting kit, right? Like the QD mount. Now, Aero Precision had one listed on the website for quite some time. I don't know whether or not they still have it on the website, but they were never available. So that was a thing. They also interface with other systems, pretty much any of the industry leading quick detach systems you could use on this particular can. So you're not completely out to the wind. I have had zero issues with the direct thread can. I don't have a problem with that. I'm always running a suppressed gun. So if it's something that you guys want to be able to use, and you don't have a designated can for a designated gun, then it makes sense to get the QD system, where you could grab this off your 5.56 gun, throw it on your 300 Win Mag, and you're good to go. Okay. So all that being said, these things are full auto rated too. I mean, they just did a good job. They did 714 stainless steel blast chambers and secondary baffles. So it's just well constructed. It's a neat looking can. It's not ugly. I mean, they got some cool design in it. It's easy to. They made it easy on the first time suppressor buyer. They made it easy on an experienced suppressor buyer. So I'll show you guys the size differences. So this would be your Lahar 30K. Okay, it's small. Exact dimensions, I mean, you're looking at it in an average man's hands, right? Then you guys can see the Lahar-30 or 30, the standard 30, and we'll do it this way. This one does have an end cap on it currently, but you guys are gaining about somewhere between an inch to an inch and a half with the Lahar-30, and then we'll use this as our reference point. You guys can see the 30L I have sitting here as well. So now we're gaining closer to 3 inches of suppressor. Okay. So to compare these two, this is one extreme, this is the other extreme, and then you have the middle. Okay. If I had one bad thing to say, is that I think when it came in the package, it came with the 5.8x24 adapter, direct thread adapter. I wish it would have came with the 1/2x28 as well. Just in the package itself, you know, we had to pay an extra $50 for this end cap from Aero Precision, have it shipped and wait again. I think they could include both, and I'd even be willing to like say, hey, this can was $650, give it to me for $7 and just throw in the other end cap. So I'm not even asking them to lose money on that deal. I just would like to see it as an option when you purchase a can. But yeah, 6mm arc, 6.5 Grendel, 6.5 Creedmoor, 300 black, 308, 7.62x5.1, so on and so forth. Like, all of those bullets will travel just fine through this can. It is not a rimfire can, so please do not put rimfire ammunition through it. So I'm gonna go out to the range here in a minute. I'm gonna let you guys hear it. I will be mic'd, and you guys will be hear it from my perspective, and then I'll take the mic off and you guys can hear it directly from the camera's perspective, just a little ways away. So let's see how it performs on them. All right, guys, so we're in the range. Currently I am mic'd up, so you guys can hear basically what I'm hearing, and granted, some things will be, you know, different. There's a lot of echo in here as we're at an indoor range. I want you to bear in mind, I'm also slinging lead down at steel traps, okay? So a lot of the noise you guys are gonna hear is actually the projectile hitting the steel trap. That being said, let's see kind of where we're at and what we think. So, pretty quiet. Now I did that with the microphone, so you guys should be able to hear that. I'm actually gonna take just a second and turn these mics off so you guys can hear it without the mic right on me. So let's do that. All right, guys, so we got rid of the microphones. You're hearing me directly through the camera, so I'm trying to project my voice a little bit more. Let's see how she sounds without a mic. There you go. So you guys got to hear it with the mic on me. You guys got to hear it with the mic away from me. Again, a lot of noise in here being in an indoor environment, but generally speaking, I've had the ability to fire a ton of different cans, from Surefire to Yankee Hill, so on and so forth. They're all on like this level playing field. Generally, if you're spending, you know, upwards of $1,200 to $1,800, you tend to have a pretty good can. I'm going to seriously argue that this $650 can does everything those cans do. Now, if we look at actual decibel readings and stuff like that, like whatever, to my human ear, and again, with hearing aids in, to my human ear, they're all pretty equal. Now, one may say, hey, you get 128 decibel reading, and Aero may say you get 130. Most people will not be able to tell that difference whatsoever. So if you guys are in the market for a new suppressor, come check us out, or check us out online at magnumsportsmi.com. We'd be happy to help you guys through the entire process. As always, guys, shoot straight, have fun, stay safe, and we look forward to seeing you guys on the range.